going to start with that gorgeous picnic box. And I must admit, I try not to have favourites, but I think out of the three, I do quite like this one. And then when I move on to the next one, I think, oh no, that's a favourite. So yeah, they're worth having. So you get a master die, which is your concept die. And then we offer you lots of different little stamp and die kits to decorate with. And they all mix and match across all three boxes. So there are three main concept dies: the picnic box, there's the milk carton, and then there's the infinity box, which I'm going to talk you all through all three over the course of the morning. But we're going to start with this one, and this, as I say, is what we get in here for our money. So you get the sort of the worker die to make the box, and lots of, you know, we're not going to leave the rest of that clear. So every little space has been filled with elements that you may need. So you've actually got the door windows if you want to use them. These ones make the roof, which I'm going to show you how to use. You've got elements to make tags, banners, you know, wording on there. There's also even the little brickwork, which I'm going to show you on the one as well. So also in there, you know, don't forget you can always watch us guys back, because once our shows are finished, they're all archived in there. You can bookmark them and actually watch them back. But if you prefer things written down, you actually get a little set of instructions in here as well. So really nice pictures and written instructions all the way through how to actually put the box component together, and then decorating literally so many different ways you can decorate these. Personal choice, how you do them, what colours, what, you know, what mediums you use. So what we need to do is take that main concept down. You can see there how we've got sort of that starting of the box. You can see the roof. If I bring my box back in here, you can see where we've got that sort of roof shape here coming on. We've got the side panels, and it just all clicks together really nicely when it's finished. So we need to cut this piece twice. So I'm just going to bring the plates in for my Gemini. Now I'm just thinking, let me just double check this size for you. I think it's just a wee bit big for your junior, so you would need a larger platform to actually cut this one out of. So I'm going to pop this on my cutting plate. I'm going to add just a little bit of tape so that it doesn't slip away, and then we'll cut this out, and then I'll talk you through how to put it together. So just a little bit of tape on there to stop it moving. I do tend to put things on an angle when I'm die cutting. All right, and then we'll pop that through our Gemini. So we need to do this twice. So you'll need 2 pieces of cardstock. I've chosen for this one white stamping card, and I'm going to colour it as well. So again, you know, it could be craft card, it could be black card, it could be pattern cardstock, textured, whatever you want, but you want something that's a good construction weight to actually hold the design. So the stamping cards are 300 GSM cardstock. I know that that's going to do the job for me. So when we take the die off here now, we've actually got our piece cut out that makes half of the box. So we need to do that twice, and you will get 2 pieces looking exactly the same. You get all the score lines in here, so it shows you where you need to do the folding. So for example, we would fold our little glue tab inside. We're going to fold it right across the top edge with the side panel as well. We would fold it along that side edge, and then these 2 will become the bottom of the box. Okay, and then this top one, I like to just bring this forward a little bit. So just turn it over and bring it forward, because this one, when it comes together, this is going to be the piece that stands up and joins. So you can see that shape on there. So you can see what I've done there. So if I bring in one that I've started to decorate. So this started out life just as white stamping card. And again, you know, if you were able to get any of those mixed media products when I was on a couple of weeks ago, I've just used the pink matte chalk paint. Absolutely love these, as you may gather as you see going through the shows. If not, you know, it could be anything. It could be paint on there, it could be ink on there. If you've got your ink pads, if you like using those, you could create the background first and then die cut it. And then you can see there are elements here from that set. So let me just get rid of the rubbishy bit and pop this back on here, and you'll see, if I point out these elements, you can see here, put this underneath so that we can see the little brickwork pieces here. So I've die cut this, and then I've just started to stick some of these on to give the illusion of 1 or 2 bricks. And then you also get in one of the accessory kits, the stars have come from there. I'll show you where I've got those from as well. So I've done 2 of these, identical. I've just got a little bit of different colour decoration on, and that's where we need to start. And then what we're going to do is we're going to join them together with the glue tab so that we've got one long continuous piece. And don't forget, we go through all this. So we've cut the 2 panels. It shows you how to score and fold them all, how to stick them together. You've got all that information on there if you need it. And then the last one, obviously, when we roll it round, is going to fit together here. Now, you're going to need some kind of adhesive. And when I'm doing construction, I do prefer my red line tape. You can use your tape runners. These are strong enough for construction. All right, you can use a wet glue. If you're using wet glue, I'd be going with my tacky glue to stick these together. Okay? Okay. So however you prefer to go with it, but I've gone with the red line tape. Now these are actually the glue tabs, but I prefer to actually put my piece of tape on the inside of here, mainly because I want it to stick right up to this edge. So rather than doing it on the tab, I've literally put it on the piece that's going to stick to the tab so that I can get a really nice stick. And I've also put a little bit around the bottom here, which is going to be the base. So all I'm going to do now is take this one off and literally pop this one right up, not over, but just match it up to that score line. I can still see my score line down the middle here, because if you cover the score line, you're not going to get it to fold properly. And then once it's stuck down, I usually just give it a little burnish to make sure that that tape's going to stay in place. And then this one will literally, I've got my tape on the inside, this one will go to meet here. So we can take, well, literally before I actually finish those off, I'm going to start work on the bases. So I've put a piece of tape on the inside here, and what the instructions ask you to do is to bring the triangle bit here. So I've got that triangle at the bottom, and we're going to bring it onto here, yeah, and line it up nicely with that edge to make an angle there. So that triangle's on the inside, you can see there where it's gone on the inside, and just line it up. And I'm going to do the same with this one. So one on there, okay, bring this triangle up now from this side and then sit it onto this piece here. Yep, and I'm going to line it up again just to make sure. That's why I like the tape on this side, so that I can get those edges perfect. And then literally give those a little burnish with your bone folder just to make sure it's all stuck. And then you can see how this is now going to sit on top of itself. And it's as simple as that, honestly. So again, you can see where I'll just do that again. I've put the triangles on the inside to make those corners. And then literally you're going to lift one side of the base over the other one, and then you've got your little glue tab here is going to slot inside, and you've made the shape. So let's put that together now then. So I can take the piece of tape. If you want to add a little bit more glue inside, I would go with the Collal glue. So I'm literally going to pop this one inside here. So I want a bit of glue, because the Collal dries so firm. It gives you a really good sturdy base then if you're wanting to put a gift inside your box. So again, I'm just going to overlap them, but just before that, I need to take that little bit of red line tape. So are you ready? Mm-hmm. Pop that one on there and literally stick that one down. And then I've got my last piece of red line tape just on the inside here. I should have took that out really before I closed it. I'll just get that piece out from the inside. And then I'm going to tuck in my little tab here and stick that one onto there. So you can see there, I'm just going to pop that inside, give it a good press down on the bottom, and then just burnish that last little glue tab on the inside. So once everything's stuck in place, you can see we've got that nice little box shape going on there. And then the little lugs on the edge of the top here, you're just literally going to push this together and pop those through the slit in the edge. So if I flip that over again, just pull this one out for a second. And again, squeeze them together, pop it through there, push it down, and that actually seals your little box. And don't forget that all of that I've done there is on your instructions, right to the very end where we've got the little box together, which is, this is how far we've got. Right, next bit then is the fun bits. So we've done the construction bit, we can leave that bit to one side. You've got a multitude of choices with all these. There are so many different sets. I chose Birthday Parade for this one, but you can use any of the sets, and you'll see some of the others as we go along with the other demos. And in here, you get a set of stamps and you get a set of matching dies. So there's all sorts. So for this particular one, you've got your presents for the birthday, you've got some gorgeous balloons, the banners, you've even got the birthday cake and the candle. This little piece is to stamp the roof tiles. Okay, I'll show you that in a second. And then you also get all the metal work there to cut out those. If you like to do the die cutting first and then stamp, or stamp and then die cut, if you want to fussy cut these, you've got all the options there to be able to do that. So I've done a little bit of work ahead of time here, because obviously it does take time to do all the die cutting and the colouring. So I just wanted to show you this panel here. This is in the main concept set. And you've got a panel that cuts you this shape out, and you'll get 3 individual pieces from each one. Okay, so that literally cuts. So I've used my stamping card again, and then I have literally coloured them with some of my Harmony ink pads, and then I've used the stamp. You can see here that little spotty stamp there, just to stamp over the top in another colour. So I wanted it to be nice and bright and fun, this for a birthday one. And I've done that twice, all right? I needed 6 pieces of those. So I've got those for my roof. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've put those on some foam pads just to raise them up a little bit. And then from the stamp set, I had a ball with this. I've got all sorts going on here. You can see where I've actually cut out, I've stamped and cut out some of the presents there. So I've got some of those on the go with the little bow to go with it there, you can see. The door and the window is part of your master set. So you can see here we've got the doors and windows going on. So again, I've cut these out and coloured them in to match the theme. I've also done loads of the balloons. This one was you get the 3 separate pieces, so you can have a 1, 2 or 3 tier cake going on. And I've stacked mine up ready, and I've got the little candle ready to go on. And then I've also just used the die from the set here to cut a couple of banners. You can see this one's matches the set here. And again, you get the stamp to match that. If you want to stamp over the top of it, you can. So many different ways of doing this. So then, all we've got to do then is pretty much decorate. So let's have a look then. I've actually run these through my sticky maker so that we could do this nice and quickly. So on the front then, we're going to put the little doorway to one side on the front here. So these are already sticky, and the door normally would open up, but because I've put it through the sticker maker, it's actually got tacky on the back of it, but you can actually leave the door to open if you wish. Oh. And then I'm going to put one of the windows on each end. So we've got a little window going on here, and I've gone mainly pinks, purples and sort of that turquoisey colour for this one. I don't think I'd make a very good builder because my window looked a bit wonky at that end.
It's got character.
Yeah, not so bad, is it? No. And then literally, however you want to work, you know, there's no right or wrong with this. You can build it up as much. I mean, it's a giant present, that.
I'd be really
side of the door, you
that.
could actually fit yourself in there, couldn't you? Yeah, but who cares? Who cares? And then we're going to stack these up. So we've got a couple of presents going on at the front, and I think we'll have balloons at the front as well. We've got, we'll go for a pink one there. And the little trail here, this is part of the die set as well. So we'll put one of those above the door. And then on this side, we're going to have another little present down here. And we might have another balloon on that side. And, you know, I just stamp loads of these out and colour them. And you use what you use. And if you don't use them, I'd usually just pop them as they are in my packet so that I've got them for if I wanted to do something the next time. And then this side, I thought we'd have that lovely, yummy birthday cake going on there. Look, it's nearly as big as the window, look. We'll put him on here. And then we've got the little tiny candle there, look, so cute, to go on the top there. Okay. So I don't know whether we need, I'm not going to decorate, you can decorate the back if you wish, but I'm just going to do the 3 sides here.
Gorgeous.
I think we'll go with another balloon on there to match. We'll go with the turquoisey one to go on there as well. I feel as if we need a bit more balloon going on. Just on there. And then these ones, literally, I've just put foam pads on the back of here. These are going to stick into this section of the roof. So 1, 2, there should just be enough to fit all the way along there. So you can stick them flat, you could put them on with your glue gun, you could put them on with your 3D glue gel again. Yeah, there's so many different ways. Go with what works for you. As I say, there's no right or wrong with this. Go with colour schemes that you like, or if you're doing it for someone in particular, a colour scheme that they like. They're just a bit of fun, and they're great for, once we get back up and running again and we can actually see people again, they'd be great for making little party bags and party boxes as well. And then I think maybe across the back we'll put the banners on the back, seeing as we've not got anything on there. So again, I'll just put a little bit of wet glue on the back of these. I wasn't sure whether I was going to mount them on foam, which is why I didn't run them through my sticker maker, but we'll just do them with glue on there. Onto that one, we'll cross those over like so. I feel as if I need a balloon on. I said I wasn't going to decorate the back, but seeing as we've got we'll have one of those on there, look. Okay, and then just to finish off, you've actually got, in your master die set, you have got the banner here.
Fab.
And then in the stamp set, you've got the happy birthday. So I've literally just stamped that out, popped a little bit of foam on the back of there as well. And we're going to put that across the top of the roof here to say happy birthday. And then I've just got one last little bow that I decorated to go up at the top here. Oh, yeah. And can you just see how fun they are? And this still opens up. We've not closed any of the closure part here. We just pop these off and you've literally got room to put a nice little gift or some sweeties or whatever it is you want to gift in there. And as I say, as long as you've used something that you know you can rely on for sticking, you've got a nice sturdy little gift box there, which is just, I think they're just so much fun. Oh, so literally just used all those embellishments, you know, put as much or as little on as you wish.